The Lakers. Now with the final deciding game right in front of them, their home crowd looking on to extort them to new heights and to the next level. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Thornton. Then there's Jeffries and Gay.
And Kevin, that's why you get home court advantage for a deciding game to be played on your home floor. That's what you work so hard for. And then it always comes down to whether or not you can play well enough to advance in a deciding game on your home floor.
Earlier, our Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jim O'Brien. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Kevin, he told me that sometimes he feels like his players have been playing together since they were kids. He said that we should see today just how great they are at reading each other's moves and anticipating exactly where the ball should go. Complete and utter orchestration, guys.
Doris, thank you. Clark, is there anything that can really be done about shooting once the game begins?
I don't think so. Shooting is about confidence and form and technique and mechanics, but shot selection is something coaches will harp on. Looks like they switched to man-to-man, D, here.
Dudley's shot is good. Lakers on D. Clark, the Pacers just could not find a way to win on the road. What were they, 9-32?
9-32, Kevin, the second worst road record in the East. And they really struggled in enemy territory, in part because they never established themselves as a defensive team, and they had some injuries as well.
Here is Arenas, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Arenas against Westbrook. Easy shot, and there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Arenas.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Arenas against Westbrook. Back to Wallace. Kobe. Wallace outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kobe. And there's another one for the Lakers.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Aldridge backing in. Here's Thornton. Pass to Aldridge. 13 feet out. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Aldridge has got his first 2 points. Lakers leading by 4. Wallace the screen. Here is Dudley. He's guarded by Thornton. Wallace kicks to Kobe. He's covered by Gay. Kobe against Gay. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Pacers trail by 4. Thornton with it. Pacers give up possession.
Turnover. LA ball.
And the Lakers have possession. 4-point game. Gay against Kobe. Stolen by Gay.
Make the easy pass. That's what happens when you don't.
Takes it up. Cannot hit. And the Lakers go with it the other way. About 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Outside Westbrook. Back to Kobe. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Kobe's got his second bucket.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Arenas against Westbrook. Pass to Aldridge. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. First one falls for him. One thing, Clark, you always know about coming into the Staples Center. This is always a tough venue to come into as a visitor.
Well, without question, 34 wins here for the Lakers last year, Kevin. This is always a tough building to play in because the team that is the home team here is usually pretty good. They've got one of the best players in the history of the league in Kobe Bryant.
Here is Arenas, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Picked up by Kobe. From the wing. Thornton no good.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
Arenas is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. So here's Westbrook. And here's Bass. Pass to Kobe. Shot clock at 5. From deep.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Pacers trail by 6. Arenas up top. He's covered by Westbrook. From 20 feet out. Kept alive. Here's Aldridge. Thornton with it. Hacked hard on the shot. They'll go to the charity stripe for 3.
Oh, that's a bailout with the hack. You have to be careful when you close out on shooters.
That free throw, no good. The Pacers finished last season with a 9-21 record against the tough Western Conference.
Well, we call it the Wild, Wild West, Kevin, and for good reason. You don't win games out there if you're not playing at a high level. The West has had an edge over the Pacers for a long time now.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Wallace. Back to Westbrook. He's guarded by Thornton. And Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 6 points. And you look at the Pacers, their interconference record was tied with the Kings, who were second to last overall in the West.
It just goes to show you the disparity, Kevin. I mean, it probably has more to do with the conferences than with the Indiana Pacers specifically.
Here's Dudley. Goes up. Can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, Kobe Bryant passed 25,000 points scored last season. He said, scoring, that's what I do best. Steve Nash is a great passer. I'm a scorer. It's what I do. And guys, even with a game as well-rounded as Kobe, it's true. His scoring ability is still transcendent.
He's something else, Doris. Thanks. The shot's good from Westbrook.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Westbrook against Arenas. Here's Aldridge. That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. Aldridge has got 6 points.
Well, that's a little bit of the European style of play there. When your bigs can hit the mid-range jumper, it can really open things up for everybody else.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Mbah-a-Moute backs in. Off the pick. And that one's good. Westbrook. He's got 10.
He's absolutely been unstoppable this quarter.
It's tipped. Now here's Kobe. Passes back to Mbah-a-Moute. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. Scooped up. 3 on the clock. On offense, here are the Pacers. Trailing by 10. Wallace against Williams. Williams against Mbah-a-Moute. Outside Westbrook. Kobe. Atan Thomas grabs the miss.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Now Thornton laces one from 3. And the Lakers call time here. Meeks, and misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Lakers ahead, up by 7.
Yeah, they've done a great job of pressuring the ball and coming up with steals. It's hard to win if you can't protect the rock.
Now the second quarter about to start. Here is Brewer. Not on the scoreboard yet. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Luke Richard and Ba'amute out there with Wallace. Then there's Russell Westbrook and Meeks. Lakers leading by 7. Outside Westbrook. Backing down is Wallace. And here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. With 1 second left, Williams pulls it in. So it's Indiana now. 7-point differential. Here is Brewer. Thomas a screen on Westbrook. Here's Brewer. Off right iron. Lakers are a good defensive team last year. Clark holding their opponents to just 33% shooting from beyond the arc. We know the three-point shot is the great equalizer. To have that kind of three-point defense speaks volume.
It really does, and that led the league in that particular category, Kevin. Teams that rely heavily on the three ball really struggled against the Lakers, and I think part of that was the length. The Lakers able to get out and challenge that three-point line, and everybody is conscious of making that a key part of what they do defensively.
That's a good point. He jumps it off. There's Williams with the 3. Shot's good.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Mbamute. Back to Westbrook. Covered by Brewer. Tipped.
The interior D was lurking on that one.
And Walker throws it down hard.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Lakers leading by 4. Westbrook with it. He's got 10.
He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down. Now Brewer. Pass to Williams. Now Thomas gets a good look. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
And here comes Westbrook. He's got 12. And here's Mbamute. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 6. Here is Brewer. He's covered by Westbrook. Oh! Rips it down.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day for that one. Now that was a dunk.
He certainly put a little something extra into that slam.
Little added pizzazz.
And he makes the free throw. You know, one of the stories last season, Clark, in the playoffs for the Lakers was after that early scare to the Thunder of Oklahoma City in the first round, the Lakers really turned it up in the playoffs. In fact, it was that Game 5 that kind of rebooted. They kind of found themselves.
Yeah, they certainly did. Sometimes you have to have your back against the wall. You've got to go through that crucible of almost losing an important game in the playoffs to be able to get your second win and to gain that extra wave of confidence. And that's kind of what happened with the Lakers. I mean, anytime you face a team